Martha, Martha, you are anxious. You are troubled about many things. But one thing is needful. Other translations say one thing is most important. Mary has chosen the good portion. What is the good portion? The good portion: to sit at the feet of Jesus before you begin to work. The good portion is to sit, to pray before you get involved. You get involved in action. Don't just wake up and begin to work. First, sit, contemplate, adore the Lord, pray. Then you are going to have the energy, you're going to have the wisdom that you need for you to do all the other activities of the day. And it is for this reason that Jesus says, Mary has chosen the good portion, which you are not going to take away from her. And I think this is the point. This is the point. Sit at the feet of Jesus. Sitting at the feet of Jesus to listen is an act of prayer. Because when you pray, you are talking to Jesus and Jesus is talking to you. When you pray, you are having that conversation. Listen. Listening is important. Because this is what Mary is doing. Listening to the counsel of Jesus, to the teachings of Jesus. Sit there and listen before you do anything. We are not told from the gospel that Mary doesn't want to help her sister. She wants to listen first before she serves. The church today is inviting us to be contemplative. You know what it means to be contemplative? Before we become apostolate. There is a contemplative life and then the apostolate side. Apostolate is now when the church goes out, when we go out to help other people, to get involved in education, in health, and many other things. That is apostolate. In doing chaplaincy in hospitals, that is apostolate. Doing chaplaincy in schools, that is apostolate. But before going out to do all that activity, the church says, first sit at the feet of Jesus. That is the contemplative life. Sit at the feet of Jesus like Mary, listen, then go out. Because you're going out now. After listening, you're going out with the tools. Jesus has given you the tools that you need for you to go out there and work. Do apostolate. When you read the gospel, it's not like Martha is not teaching us anything at all. There's something that Martha is also teaching us, and this is attached or is connected to what we read in the first reading. When Abraham receives those three strangers or visitors, let us call them visitors, whom he feeds. Abraham gives them food. It is important to be hospitable. To be hospitable is to create time for other people, to create space for other people in your own territory. When somebody comes, offer them something. Even if you don't have anything big to offer them, at least you can afford a cup of water. Can I bring you a cup of water? That is a gesture of hospitality. And this is what Martha has done, preparing food for Jesus so that she creates that space for Jesus to say, this is now your home. Feel at home. Whatever you need to say, whatever you need to do, you can do it within this space. When somebody gives you food, they are inviting you in their own territory. And this is what Abraham does also. Giving food to strangers, giving food to these people. And it is through those simple gestures that we express towards people that we may not even know that God also blesses us in return, the same way that he does to Abraham. Abraham is blessed because of that little gesture that he performs for those people that visit his compound, his house. Are we hospitable? Do we want to be hospitable? Do we want to practice hospitality to our brother, to our neighbor, to our sister, to our mother, to our friend, even to that stranger? Or are we that kind of a person that is saying, don't disturb me, don't come any close? There are two things as we conclude. Mary is teaching us to create time specifically for Jesus within this space that we call our world, which is becoming busier and busier day by day. To create that space, to create that time, to be contemplative, to sit at the feet of Jesus, to listen to his counsel, to have a conversation with him in order for us to have the tools that we need and the energy to go and do apostolate or to get involved even in our personal businesses. That is the first thing. The other thing is hospitality, to try and create space for other people, even those that we don't know, to try and offer a glass of water, a cup of water to that stranger who is just passing by, or that stranger who has invaded our territory, that stranger whom we might want to express or to try and be suspicious about, that stranger who needs our help, our hand. We give a cup of water to try and create space, accommodation for that person in our hearts.